What's good, everyone? Welcome back in here once again to Behind Your Arc Basketball. Tonight, covering play-by-play. Two incredible Big 12 matchups going down here on the streams. First one going down, number 17 ranked Oklahoma State on the road, and number 3 ranked Baylor for this matchup for tonight. Should be an incredible matchup here with these two teams going down. Baylor currently first in the Big 12 Conference, 2 games ahead of Kansas in second place in the conference. 9-0 undefeated on their home court this season for Baylor, but they're going to take on a red-hot Oklahoma State Cowboys team, winning their last 5 straight games in a row, and also winning close games as well. They are 4-0 in overtime games so far this season, so it should be a good one. I got to cover both of these teams earlier this week in their matchups as well. Oklahoma State got the victory over Oklahoma by 479-75, and Baylor won in overtime. What an incredible game against West Virginia, as that game was Baylor 94-89 in overtime. Let's see who we got out in the chat here. Braden, welcome in here. Samuel, Manenhades, glad to have you back once again here. Sorry about that, bud, but I wish you best of luck there with work tonight. We got Vegas back in here, Ethan in here as well, Lucas, Chris, Goody back in as well here, Bradley, and Hammer Saints as well. Lost Pupper, welcome to the stream here. Liking Baylor by 23 for his prediction. Jose, what's good here, bud, for dropping them by? Eating right now Chinese food from Panda Express. Good stuff, man. Hammer Saints, what's good here, bud? As we are back into this one, just getting ready to tip this one off. Oklahoma State black uniforms, orange numbers, orange letters. Baylor white jerseys, and they got fans in the stands out here, of course, out in Waco, Texas, as we get ready to go tip off right now at the half-court circle. Baylor going to go left to right in the court. Oklahoma State going to go right to left. It's going to be Caleb Boone going to get the tip off here with Flo Thambas. They at the half-court circle, and the ball gets tipped off, and Baylor controls the tip first. So the Bears have the basketball first now. They're going to take it up. Davion Mitchell puts it to the left wing perimeter. Mark Vital moves it over back to the top of the key to Mitchell. Mitchell has it here for the Bears. He takes a 3 straight away right from the start. Missed it, no good. Tipped out of bounds. Last touch from behind by the Cowboys, so Baylor will have it back. 20 seconds through. Chris liking the Cowboys to pull off the upset as well. Baylor, a 3. Drills it. Off the inbound right there at the left corner. Bears on the board first, 3-zip. Oklahoma State first possession. Cunningham moves it over to the right wing perimeter. Back out top of the key over to Rondell Walker. Walker moves it out to the left wing. Bounce pass left corner. Tipped out of bounds. Last touched. Out of bounds by Flo Thamba for Baylor. So the Cowboys going to have it back. Yeah, it takes a long time, Hammer Saints, to get the blue wrench next to your name. Just keep on coming back, supporting these streams here. Pass off the cut to the bucket. Oklahoma State takes into the lane. That is good for 2. And a layup up and in off the backboard. Oklahoma State shoots more 2s than any other team in the conference this season. Yeah, I heard about that. Colin Gillespie, that's a crusher for Villanova. Out for the rest of the season, torn MCL. That's a huge loss. That's their star point guard that they have. That's their floor general for their team. Baylor floats one up off the right side of the backboard. No good. Oklahoma State comes up with a rebound. They dish into the key. They turn it over, though. Baylor comes up and gets the steal. 18:45 left to go. Left corner perimeter for the Bears as they have it. Jared Butler now inside the key. Butler moves it back out to the right corner to Mitchell. Mitchell moves it back over to Butler, takes the 3, and he drills it. So Baylor already 2 3-point shots going down. Jared Butler with both of them. What's good, Armando? Welcome to the stream here, man. Yeah, Providence plays Villanova. It's at Providence this Saturday. So they might have a chance. It's quite a while. It used to be 3 months, but now I'm gonna make it like more or so I can get to like know you guys more. So just keep on coming back, supporting these streams, be a good contributor, and just do your job. And if you keep on supporting, that's how you're able to get the blue wrench over time. It happens. 3-point shot by the Cowboys goes down at the top of the key, 2 minutes through. Baylor now has the ball. Vital bounce pass underneath. Over to Thamba. Thamba backs his way on Keelan Boone. Thamba turnaround jumper. Missed it off the back iron. Rebound by the Cowboys. 17:35 left to go. Oklahoma State now with the basketball. at the top of the key. They move it inside here for the Cowboys. That's good. Up and in for 2. So Oklahoma State on top. What's good, Brian? Welcome to the stream here, bud. Appreciate it, man, for dropping them by. 17-15 left to go. Baylor bounce pass off the cut. Easy layup straight away into the lane there by Davion Mitchell. What's my score prediction? I'm going to take Baylor in this one for my score prediction. I've got Baylor 80-73. Or, no, 80-74. I got Baylor by 6. 80-74. I've got the Bears. Oklahoma State right back. They attack the bucket. They lay it up and in for 2. A lot of points so far in this game. If you guys are new here, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. 16:45 left to go in the first half. Bears now with the basketball. Should be a great game tonight. Both of these games going down. As Baylor has it top of the key. Baylor's won their last 10 of 11 meetings against Oklahoma State. The Bears dribble now with Maceo Teague. Teague dribbles, free throw circle, jumper, and he drills it. Good for 2, lead change. Again. Oklahoma State has the ball right back again. They'll take a 3-point shot. Cunningham missed it at the top of the key. Rebound back over to Baylor. The Bears going to have it now. No signs of slowing down the basketball so far by both of these teams. And the ref's going to blow a whistle here. Away from the ball. It's going to be a turnover. It's by Baylor. And Oklahoma State will have it back. Yo, what's good, Warren? Welcome to the stream here, man. Who am I going to take Saturday there? Tobacco Road rivalry. I know Brian's going to be disappointed here. I'm going to take Duke, though. Just to, make things interesting. Or so. Duke lost against Georgia Tech earlier this week. They're going to have to win. Basically going to have to win out at this point. Or go all the way to the ACC tournament final. And they're going to have to beat teams above them to get into the tournament for Duke. If Duke loses that game, then they'll have to win the ACC tournament altogether. Virginia or Louisville on Saturday. I'm going to take Louisville for that one. Virginia's been on the drop recently. Hey, no problem, Warren. Welcome in here whenever you get the chance, bud. Hope all is going well, man. Right now, we're just in a timeout. Baylor up by 1. 16 minutes left to go in the first half. 10-9. Yeah, hopefully it should be a good game. The first one was a great game. I plan on covering that on Saturday. I think on Saturday I'm going to do 2 games. It's going to be the Illinois game right before that. That's at 4 o'clock Eastern. And Duke against UNC. Right after that game at 6 Eastern. So, yeah, Illinois against Ohio State. That'll be the 4 o'clock Eastern game. So that's what I'll let you guys know tomorrow. I'll post in the community tab about the full schedule. But those are the 2 that I'm leaning towards. Hey, welcome in, Hilda. Appreciate you here for dropping them by again. David Cox deserving heavy heat this offseason, other than Kentucky and perhaps Arizona State. Yeah, no team has underachieved quite like URI. Providence, too. URI was basically built off of, all transfers for this year, but they should have been much better than 10th in the conference. I thought they'd be, mid-pack around, 5th or 6th in the conference. Did not expect URI to finish 10th. Hopefully much better season coming up for URI and Providence for next year. JL, welcome to the stream here. Which 2 teams do I think will be in the national championship? I'm going to go Gonzaga and Baylor. And Mario, what's good here? He's going to take Baylor out in this one, hoping that Ohio State will beat Illinois for him. If Illinois beats Michigan and Ohio State, yeah, Illinois going to lock up the 1 seed. Oh, I totally agree, Getty. Virginia Tech definitely has overachieved this season. They lost their top player last year, Landers Nolly, transferred over to Memphis, and I'm shocked how well they've done for this year. That team's mostly sophomores for Virginia Tech, and a couple of key mid-major players that's really taken a jump up. Chris got his new national championship prediction here. Gonzaga versus Arkansas. Wow, Arkansas, the hottest team in America. He's going for to get the W. Hey, thanks so much, Armando. Appreciate it, man. We're going to get back into action here. What's good, Ian? Welcome to the stream here, bud. 16 minutes left to go. 10-9 to score. We're back to action. Oklahoma State got fouled. It's going to send Caleb Boone at the free throw line. Diamond McCrabb got his last 4 in here. Georgia Tech, yeah, they have worked their way up. That win against Duke put Georgia Tech right into, like, borderline bracket. Rutgers has been dropping, suffering some bad losses recently. They might not even make it. If they get out early elimination, Big Ten tournament, they might not even make it. Seton Hall and UNC. Seton Hall lost against UConn, and UConn looking dangerous. First free throw a miss, second one a miss as well by the Cowboys, and rebound Baylor. Hey, what's good, Braden? Welcome back here, bud. 15:50 left to go. Baylor up by 1. They also get the basketball. They have it now at the left wing. It is Davion Mitchell. Mitchell moves it over to the right wing, over to Jared Butler. Butler has it. A picket set by Chanwa Chatua. Butler takes the 3 straight away. Missed it. Tipped up in the air. Offensive rebound keeps alive here by Maceo Teague. Teague floats one up, and that's good for 2. Up and in off the backboard. 12-9 now to score. Do I think Alex Caruso could go to the Hawks or the Bulls? Potentially. Yeah, I can see him going elsewhere. Not this season most likely, but in the future, I can see him going elsewhere. Oklahoma State runs right over a Baylor defender at the left baseline. It's an offensive foul by Rondell Walker, number 5 for the Cowboys. And Baylor going to have it right back. Yeah, those are the rankings Ian put it out here. 17 ranked Oklahoma State. Baylor ranked at number 3. I was shocked by the line for this game, honestly. I was really shocked. Oklahoma State was a 12-point underdog. I can't believe the line for this game. Baylor has it. Dribble drive inside. Butler, no good. Too strong off the backboard. Gets the offensive rebound. Butler moves it over to the top of the key. Wide open 3. Mitchell missed it. Gets another offensive rebound. Bounce pass over to Butler. Feeds it over left baseline. Vital back outside to the left baseline. Mitchell swings it back out to Butler. Butler has it. 14.5 left to go. Butler now dribbles at the left elbow. Moves it back out. Goes to the backcourt. That's going to be a... Ooh, it was tapped. It was tapped to the backcourt, so the ball's still playable. 4 in the shot clock as they will dribble up. Oh, nasty spin move. Dumps it out right corner, and that's a shot clock violation. Oh, I love the idea right there. But just a shot clock violation. That was close. Yeah, Mr. Ganja, I agree with you, bud. Welcome to the stream here once again, man. I think it's going to be single digits today for this game. I've got Baylor by 6, 80 to 74 for my prediction. Oklahoma State down by 3. They're going to have the basketball right back. They pass inside off the cut, puts it up, got it. Now it's a 1-point game. Yeah, Baylor, that game against Kansas was really rough. They just couldn't hit their threes. That's their bread and butter. They were much better last game against West Virginia, though. They were up early, though. But West Virginia's a great come-from-behind team. 13:50 left to go. Baylor moves it over to Vital. Vital drives inside, floats one up in the key. That's good for 2. Who do I think will go the farthest March Madness out of the SEC teams? I put Arkansas. 13.5 left remaining here. Cowboys now with the basketball. They will dribble. Reverse handed layup. That sticks up and in. 2 more right there by Avery Anderson. Good off the backboard. But a good game so far. Baylor now has the ball. Mitchell dribbles, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Davion Mitchell. He pushes off. So turnover at Baylor, and the Cowboys will have it back with 13:18 left to go. I'm going to take Baylor for this game, Warren. Yeah, I hear you, Chris. It's been quite a wacky season, especially for the Big East with inconsistency all over the place. Oklahoma State pass off the cut to the bucket. They're going to throw it down for a 2-handed jam. And the Cowboys lead it by 1. We go in the timeout taking here. 13:04 left to go in the first half. Cowboys up by 1 here, 15-14. Alright, so currently in the timeout. If you guys are new here, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate all for stopping by, being a part here tonight on Behind Your Basketball. Warren going out for Baylor as well. Same with me, man, in this one. Quick scoreboard update right now. Michigan taking on Michigan State. Michigan up early, 11-6. Texas Tech leading Iowa State, 11-5. Vanderbilt beating Cincinnati, 10-7. And, of course, we'll keep you updated throughout the rest of the scores throughout the night. Random game going down for non-conference play. Kansas hosting UTEP tonight. That game's going to tip off in 45 minutes, so just random game. Hey, what's good, Vaughn? Welcome back in here, man. Who would win if they play Michigan or Baylor? I'm going to take Baylor there. Yeah, Michigan was stopped by Illinois' defense when no Ayo Dosunmu in the last one. 13 minutes left to go. We're going to go right back to action here. It's Baylor has the basketball. They dribble past half court now with Butler. Butler at the right wing, floats it over the top. Watch out, the roll down by Tchamwa Tchatchoua. That is good for the alley-oop throw down, good for two. He set the pick, he rolled right down, right behind the defense. And lob over the top right there, threw it down for two. 12:35 left to go. Cunningham, bounce pass off the cutter, missed the open layup. That should have been made by Rondo Walker. Rebound Baylor. Bears have the basketball back. Under 12.5 left to go. First half. MaCio Teague dribbles. Now drives inside with a left hand. Too strong off the glass. And the ball was in the fingertips of Tchamwa Tchatchoua. Tipped out of bounds, though. And last touched out of bounds by Oklahoma State. Yeah, that's going to be a close game, I feel like. I'm going to predict Texas for that one today, but that should be a really close game. Yeah, Downman McCrab loving Michigan State 11 versus Creighton, the 6 matchup. Yes, I think Creighton, if they get that type of matchup, I think they're going to be upset first round. What's good, Cody? Welcome to the stream, man. Been a long time. Hope all is going well, man. 12:20 left to go. Baylor gets the pass around the perimeter. MaCio Teague. Teague moves it out to the right corner. Shot fake. Jumper for two. Deep two. Got it. But the Bears. Adam Flagler hits it. Baylor by 3. What's good, Jack? Welcome back in here in the chat as well. We got 12 minutes left to go before halftime in this one. March Madness just around the corner. 10 more days till Selection Sunday. Cannot wait for sure. Oklahoma State floats one up. No good. Too strong off the backboard. Rebound goes right backward to Baylor, pushing tempo. They move it out to the right wing. Ball now into the hands of MaCio Teague. Teague dribbles free throw circle. Drives now. Puts up a mid-range shot. Missed it off the mark. Offensive rebound into the hands here. Adam Flagler. Flagler moves it over. Over to Teague. Teague at the left baseline as he is guarded by Alexander Moncrief. Dribbles back around the perimeter. Over to Meyer. Meyer takes the 3 in the air. Hit the front rim, no good. Gets his own rebound back, though. Matthew Meyer passes back outside. Mitchell. Over to Flagler, and the clock will stop here. As we got a foul picked up on the court. It's going to be a reach-in by Oklahoma State. Nolan, welcome back in the stream, bud. He's taking the Cowboys tonight in an upset here. Deanna, welcome back in the stream. So right now we're just going to go on a timeout currently. 11:35 left to go. Baylor by 3. As we'll take the timeout here. Yeah, been a while here. Glad to have you back on board. Busy with school and work. Just no problem, bud. Really haven't posted in a while. No problem, man. Glad to have you back whenever you get the chance here. What's good, Landon? Welcome back in here. Got a lot of great games tonight. Thanks so much for the update there, Goody. George Mason leading George Washington 50-43. Yeah, so Atlantic 10, the conference for Atlantic 10 conference tournaments, it started yesterday, but basically the main bracket started today. So Rhode Island got eliminated earlier today against Dayton. UMass, oh man, imagine if UMass actually had more games this year, what they could do. UMass crushed St. Joe's 100-66. Couple of scores going down tonight so far. College hoops. Texas Tech leading Iowa State 18-7. Michigan up against Michigan State 11-6. Let's see if I can refresh that. So that's the same score for a while. Yeah, okay, I got you there, Downman McCrab. So Kansas already played all their conference games. So yeah, that's why they get a random game against UTEP tonight on of any team. What do I think about Russell Westbrook on the Wizards? I actually like it because they're moving in the right direction quite lately. So it was a couple weeks ago. It was quite shaky, but I think him and Beal gotta stay because they are moving in the correct direction. West Virginia leading TCU right out of the gate 17-7. We already had one team just erased from the bracket in alternate earlier today. Richmond. Richmond lost to Duquesne, so no more at-large hopes for Richmond, like anymore. It's done. That's a crusher because they had 4 seniors. They returned their entire starting 5, and then one of their players got injured like a month before the season started. And then that win against Kentucky just never aged well. I think they were ranked in the top 25 like the first like the second week, I think, after they beat Kentucky. Quick scoreboard update. Boston leading Toronto in the NBA 18-16. Washington up against the Clippers 11-1. 11-10 so far there. So 2 NBA games currently in progress. Yeah, I agree there. So Russ had slow start for the Wizards, but he's finally caught fire recently. In they've been on a roll recently too. What's good, Brian? Welcome back in here. Sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, really sorry. I can't believe it. On paper, Maryland should have won that game. 11:30 left to go. It's Baylor basketball. They get the inbound. Meyer takes it inside, turn around, floats it up, missed it, tipped up, off the backboard, rebound Oklahoma State. Cowboys have the basketball back here. 11:15 remaining as we're back into action. As they will put one no good off the backboard by Oklahoma State, off the drive to the bucket, rebound back to Baylor. The Bears going to take a 3 here, gets blocked out of bounds, and Baylor will have it back. Clock stops with 11:06. What's good, Ant? Welcome back in here on the stream. D-Block, what's good here, bud? Yeah, Richmond lost again. That's it for Richmond. Richmond's out of the bracket. So, no more at-large for them. That conversation was ended today. So that's the first team to lose in basically their first game in the conference tournament. So they're out. Baylor gets the inbounds right back. 11 minutes left to go. They pass over to Mitchell. Mitchell takes the 3, missed it. No good here. Both of the teams going cold. Past couple possessions. Rebound by the Cowboys. Oklahoma State now has the basketball. Bounce pass from Cunningham over to Caleb Boone. And Boone dribbles straight into a Baylor defender. That's going to be an offensive foul. Number 12, Jared Butler, takes the charge and turnover. Oklahoma State as Baylor going to have it back. So Baylor going to have the basketball back again. Under 11 minutes left to go in the first half. Bears have it here, top of the key, Butler. Butler moves it over to Meyer. Meyer pass over to Butler here, top of the key. He's guarded by Bryce Williams. Baylor's missed their last 4 shots from the floor. Butler gets stripped of the ball. The ball's on the ground here. Pyle chasing after that basketball. Oklahoma State going to land on it. And that's going to be a timeout taken, as they were on the bottom of the pile and Oklahoma State took the timeout. Do I think Michigan State should be playing better? Yes. Yeah, they've been playing much better past couple weeks, or more like last week for Michigan State, but they should have done that throughout the consistent basis throughout the season. All right, so right back to timeout here. 18-15 still to score. Haven't really moved much lately, as we are under 11 minutes left to go before halftime here. The scores basically remain the same for quite a while. Yeah, Michigan playing Michigan State right now. That game is huge. 15-10 Michigan up against Michigan State. West Virginia looking good up against TCU 19-7. Yeah, same with me, Diamond McCrab. I've got the Atlantic 10 too as a one bid league. Whoever wins the conference tournament final is gonna go You know, they get the automatic qualifier for the tournament. So that's the only team that's going to make it into the tournament. Whoever it is, St. Louis, St. Bonaventure, somebody. Yeah, Vegas actually surprised he's beating me in fantasy right now. I think like 60% of my team I saw is either out or they're out because their games are postponed or they're just injured. So a lot of my team's injured actually. 10-14 left to go. A turnover around the perimeter. The ball will be a tie-up, though. It's going to be Oklahoma State basketball. I don't know why it just glitched again. Yeah, hopefully, Warren. Celtics been much better. Last 3 games. Which team's my favorite in college? My favorite college hoops team is Providence. That's where I'm close to. 10 minutes left to go. Oklahoma State missed the 3. Rebound goes to Cunningham, so they get the offensive board. Kate Cunningham moves it over inside. Pass deflected. Stolen right back. Baylor has the basketball again off the steal. The Bears to the left wing. Meyer passes over to the left corner. Back over to Meyer. Dribbles straight away. Meyer passes off the cut. That is Flagler who passes back over to Meyer. Meyer good for 2 up and in. So finally somebody scores. Oh boy, blockbuster trade there between Ethan and Braden in the fantasy league. Oh boy, cannot wait to see what you guys have over there for that trade. Wide open 3 by Baylor right back. Butler missed it. Tried to tip it off the glass, and we do have a foul. So clock will stop with 9:20 left to go. Yeah, Friartown was disappointing last night again. Vegas. They blew another double-digit second-half lead and lost yesterday. Yeah, it's been a tough season. Hopefully next year, man. They'll be in the tournament. 2 free throws coming up by Baylor. First one no good. The 2 other games of the Big 12, man, they are blowouts. Texas Tech up against Iowa State 22-7. And West Virginia leading TCU 19-7. Vaughn doesn't make trades. Unless you want to send Covington over for AD. That's the only trade we got. That free throw is good by Baylor. That's basically the only Achilles heel this season is Baylor at the free throw line. I think they're like last in the conference in free throw shooting percentage. Oklahoma State turnaround jumper, missed it off the mark, rebound Baylor. The Bears have the basketball back. Davion Mitchell drives. Moves it back outside to Meyer. Wide open right corner 3. Missed it off the mark though. Offensive rebound. Mark Vital going to keep it alive. Mitchell swings it over to Butler. Butler feeds it. Tipped. Vital has it back. Shot fake. Puts it up. Blocked from behind. Gets it back by Meyer. But it's going to be a turnover Baylor. And the Cowboys will have the basketball back with 8:50 left to go. Oklahoma State's defense keeping them right into the game because Baylor just keeps on attacking. They just can't hit the shots like they usually do. Oklahoma State with 6 turnovers. It's led to Baylor already with 4 steals. Baylor's top 15 in the nation steals per game. So Oklahoma State's missed the last 5 shots from the floor. The Cowboys have with Cunningham. Cunningham passes over top of the key Bryce Williams. Moves it outside. They take a 3 straight away. Missed it. Rebound back to Baylor. The Bears can have the ball once again. 8.5 left to go before halftime. Baylor passes over left corner, left baseline dribble. Watch out, Meyer goes. Good for 2 with a reverse-handed layup. A lot of good cuts to the bucket in this game so far. Freeing up the offense. $8:17 left to go. It's going to be Oklahoma State basketball here, so they get the inbound and dribble pass half court for the Cowboys. Cade Cunningham at the right wing perimeter. Cunningham with 2 so far tonight. Floats one up and missed it. No good offensive rebound. That's good for the putback, though. Good for 2 by the Cowboys. Goes underneath by Bernard Kuma. 23-17. Yeah, Isaac Likely He has been injured recently. He's a pretty good rebounding guard. I think he's like the top rebounder on Oklahoma State. Top rebounder on the team, and he's not playing again today due to injury. You have 7.5 left to go. Oklahoma State going to come up with a rebound, and they take it. Inside, good for another bucket. Baylor has it back. The Bears dribble pass half court. Top of the key, bounce pass over to Meyer. Meyer looking to hand it off. Instead, he gets free. Straightaway three. Takes it, makes it at the top of the key. Miscommunication right there on the defensive end for the Cowboys as we approach 7 minutes left to go. Cunningham will dribble past half court again. Cunningham top of the key as he is guarded. Will dribble now on Maceo Teague. Step back deep to Cunningham. Missed it off the mark. Rebound goes to Meyer here for Baylor. Baylor by 7. Looking to add more to their profile for tonight here. Davion Mitchell leaves it out left corner. 3 in the air. Teague drills it. Oh boy. Baylor hot right now, getting started. Timeout taken here by Mike Boynan for Oklahoma State as we're going to go to it. 7:20 left to go in the second half. Baylor, largest lead up by 10. Yeah, Oklahoma State had a lot of problems guarding the perimeter against Oklahoma. Allowed 13 3-point shots last game. Oklahoma State, though, they have been statistically #1 team, though, defending the perimeter in all of the Big 12 Conference. But as of late, though, their perimeter defense has been shaky, and this is not the time for their perimeter defense to collapse, especially not against this team right here, since it's a 10-point game. Baylor heading into this game, best 3-point shooting team in the nation, 42% from 3 this season, and currently they just made their 4th 3-point shot of the game, so they're only 30% from 3, but still a long way to go remaining in this game. And big key for Baylor so far, second chance points, 18 rebounds to 8 rebounds total by Oklahoma State. And missing Isaac Likely tonight, that's a big loss there for the Cowboys. They've been able to grab on their winning streak. They've been able to win their games without Isaac Likely, and just in this matchup tonight, Baylor just they're looking strong. It was good early on though. It was an 18-15 game. Oklahoma State's defense was coming in through, but right now it's where Baylor's really turned up past couple minutes. Yep, Goody told you all Baylor wins so far. What's good, Jose? Welcome back to the stream here, man. Hope all is going well. He's going for Baylor as well, 84-76. Lucas looking for Baylor to calm down out in this one. Couple updates going on in the NBA tonight. Wizards up by 1 over the Clippers, 20-19, and then it's Toronto who leads Boston 30-25. Couple college basketball games going on at the moment, as UTEP will be taking on Kansas in about a half an hour. Their random non-conference game they got going down today. But what we got currently here, Texas Tech, both of the other Big 12 games at the moment here are blowouts. Texas Tech leading Iowa State 27-12. Looks like Iowa State's going to lose every single conference game. And then West Virginia leading TCU 22-9. West Virginia getting red hot at the right time. Wow. And that game's over on ESPN+. They put it on. Vanderbilt looking good up against Cincinnati 31-24. In Michigan State tight game, 18-16 Michigan, leading by 2 against Michigan State. This game, part 1, part 2 will come up on Sunday. Raven going out for Oklahoma State in this one. We're going to get back to action here. 6:40 left to go before halftime. It's going to be Cowboys basketball. Oklahoma State will dribble past half court. They move it over left wing perimeter. Avery Anderson pass over top of the key. That's going to be on the screen here. Baylor will get called for the foul. So Cowboys about to get the inbound in just a moment. Couple players checking in back into the game for the Cowboys here, as Bernard Akuma going to head towards the bench. Matthew Alexander Moncrief heading into the game here for Oklahoma State. Cowboys get the inbound in the backcourt. Braden Lake and Baylor here, 68-57 for his prediction here. Avery Anderson has the top of the key for the Cowboys. Moves it out. Ball into the hands of Rondo Walker. Swings it over now. Spin move and a key. Nice move to the bucket. That is why he's going to be the #1 draft pick. Cade Cunningham, spin move in the key. Good for 2 with a layup as he finishes. What's good, Jason? Welcome to the stream here, man. Hope all is going well. 6 minutes left to go. 8-point game. Baylor has it around the perimeter here. Right wing. Matthew Meyer going to take it inside. Floats it up. Good for 2 and a layup. 31-21. Baylor by 10. 5:45 left to go. Oklahoma State has it. And clock will stop here. It's going to be another Baylor foul. Uh, 2019 Virginia or 2021 Gonzaga. 2021 Gonzaga. Yet to lose a game. They're going to go run the table, my prediction. Hey, what's good, BRDZ? Welcome to the stream here. One while I stream an NBA game. Currently, it's a lot of college because we're almost into the tournaments. I'm probably going to do the All-Star game, though, on Sunday night because there's not anything going on for college. So I'm most likely going to do the All-Star game, and then on the non-tournament day, I know there's Jazz against Celtics. I think that's on, like, Tuesday, March 16th. So that's right after Selection Sunday, because I know it's Selection Sunday, and then it's a couple days off before the tournament. 5:10 left to go. Baylor up by 8. The Bears missed a 3. Oklahoma State has it back. Left baseline dribble. They will float it up. We got contact, and that'll be a foul underneath. Yep. We all know 2020 won that championship there. He filled out the bracket. Jason eating that burger. Hope it's a good one, man. It was an offensive foul picked by Oklahoma State, so we got 5 minutes left to go. 5 minutes remaining now before halftime. Yeah, Michigan versus Michigan State Sunday. I think I'm probably gonna stream that game, cause so I'm covering this game today, cause I wanted to cover that one on Sunday. I'm gonna drop down the stream schedule for you guys tomorrow, tomorrow night in the community tab. That is good for the 3 by Baylor. 34-23. 4.5 left to go here. Oklahoma State has it. Moves it back out to the left wing. Avery Anderson. Anderson guarded by Mitchell, going to drive inside, floats one up, and he will get fouled. So yeah, I expected this to be a much closer game in the first half. Oklahoma State, though, will go to the free throw line. 2 shots. First one is good. Second free throw, 9-point game. The Bears will have the basketball back. They will slow it down with Butler. Jared Butler dribbles top of the key. Now he's going to make his move inside. Nasty spin move. That is good for 2 with the right hand. Finishes with a layup there by Jared Butler. That is why he's going to be first team All-American. What a move. Up by 11 here for Baylor. Yeah, I took like a good 2 minutes right there to read all those names. As we got quite the chain right there for those names we got. Four minutes left to go now. Cowboys going to have the ball down by 11. Cunningham moves it over off the cut over to Caleb Boone, and the ball gets tapped out of bounds. Baylor taps it out of bounds. We're going to take a timeout as well. So under 4 minutes left to go before halftime here. 36-25 now the score. So we're going to take another timeout here. Baylor firing on all levels right now in this game, knocking down shots. Yeah, and actually Baylor's missed more shots. Baylor's only shooting the ball 48% from the floor, still pretty good. Oklahoma State's 55% from the floor. Just turnovers really costly in this game so far for Oklahoma State. They've turned it over 7 times. It's led to Baylor stealing the basketball 4 of those times, and Baylor just keeps on playing on attack mode, knocking down threes, and also as well as points off of turnovers. Who do I think's better, Luka Garza or Cunningham on Oklahoma State? I'd say for college, Luka Garza, but for NBA in the future, Cade Cunningham's going to be a superstar. No doubt, Cade Cunningham will be a superstar in the NBA. Whereas Luka Garza, he's a senior, so he doesn't have like much to grow. For him, he's just like a good college player. So right now on the timeout, quick scoreboard update here. Michigan up against Michigan State, 28-23. West Virginia leading TCU, 27-15. Texas Tech leading Iowa State, 27-16. Vanderbilt leading Cincinnati. That's a high-scoring first half, 40-35 Vanderbilt. Big South semifinal going down here. Winthrop over Longwood early on, 12-3. Yeah, Jalen Suggs, though. I think Jalen Suggs has great potential to get drafted second. I couldn't believe it. They had a Naismith watch list for release today. Drew Timme and Corey Kispert made it for Gonzaga, but Jalen Suggs was nowhere to be seen on the Naismith watch list. He didn't make it in. I couldn't believe that. I thought they'd have three All-American players, potentially all first team, with Suggs, Kispert, and Timme. Celtics score currently here. Boston is trailing by 5. So Toronto up 39-34. Clippers, Wizards tied up at 33. Alberto, welcome to stream. So sorry to hear that, man. I think it's his father he puts out here. But he puts out, if I'm saying that correct, because it says Mai is 72. I believe it's your father is 72 and was rushed to the hospital, has cancer. Sorry to hear that, man, Alberto. Send my prayers out to your father there with a speedy recovery, man. Just really sad, man. Send my best wishes and prayers out to him. So we're going to get right back to action here. West Virginia proud to welcome back here. He has Baylor winning by 15 here, 87-72. So we're back into it. 3.5 left to go. Oklahoma State just got fouled, so they're going to head over to the free throw line. That's Baylor's 6th personal foul. What's good, TTV? Welcome back on the stream here, man. First free throw, Cowboys hit it. 10-point game. Yeah, it's going to be a sad night if the Celtics lose. Second free throw, missed it. Rebound by Mark Vital. Baylor by 10 to get the basketball. 3.5 left to go before halftime. The Bears have it top of the key, Jared Butler. Butler dribbles to the top. Moves it out off the bounce pass, but they're going to turn it over. Here's Oklahoma State. Bounce pass off the drive, and they turn it right back over. Bryce Williams lost it underneath in turnover as it goes back over to Baylor. Baylor pass tipped at half court, but able to get it back. Mitchell pass up ahead of the pack. Layup missed it off the backboard. No good by Mark Vital. Rebound Oklahoma State, and the Cowboys have it right back. At the left wing perimeter. Oklahoma State moves it over now to the left elbow. Backing their way in there. Caleb Boone double teamed, and Boone going to get fouled. Jalen Suggs or Jared Butler. I think Jalen Suggs going to have the much bigger career in the NBA, but for this college season here, I would go for Butler. I think he's going to be runner up to Luka Garza, but I like the future more for Jalen Suggs. Hey, appreciate it, TTV. Yeah, that whole mid pack to bottom in the playoff 8 there for the Eastern Conference, it is just so close. I think it's like really close between teams number 4 through like 11 or so in that conference. Like everybody's like right on top of each other for the rankings. First free throw is good at the line by the Cowboys. Baylor just picked up their 7th personal foul. Second free throw is good. 36-28. Yeah, Vegas getting those ruffles right there. Barbecue chips with Jason Tatum. Got the picture on it. I saw him in a Subway commercial yesterday. 2:40 left to go. Bears gonna attack, drive inside. Oh, man. Jared Butler with a huge throwdown right there. Baylor by 10. Holy smokes. Butler with 10 points just had a massive slam dunk. That's a Sports Center highlight reel type of dunking. A lot of fans here out in the arena today here. At Farrell Arena out in Waco and throwing down a poster by Jared Butler. Absolute poster over Rondo Walker. Walker went up in the air, tried to contest him. Butler just throws it down over him. Man. 2.5 left to go. Baylor with the basketball back. By the way, they're shooting the ball 48% from the floor. Oklahoma State shooting the ball better, 50% from the floor. The difference here is threes. Baylor, 5 for 13 from 3. Oklahoma State's 1 for 4. Oklahoma State doesn't take many three-point shots. They lead the conference in 2s. Meyer, shot fake, able to get around the defender. Floats it up left baseline. That is good for 2 more. Baylor by 12. Matthew Meyer, 6-man off the bench. 11 points already tonight. 2 minutes left to go before halftime. Oklahoma State backs their way. Spin move. Ball gets stolen away here. A 3-on-1. Watch out. Butler going to take it a distance. He lays it up. Good for 2. Slips right over the cameraman. Jared Butler slips right over his own team's cameraman with all Baylor gear in it. And the clock will stop when 1:54 left to go. As Jared Butler's second steal in the first half. Oh, so sorry to hear, Alberto. Send my thoughts and prayers out to your father, man. Yeah, hopefully he has a speedy recovery. My dad, yeah, my dad's almost 72, by the way. My parents are older, too. $1:40 left to go remaining. 12-point lead by Baylor here. Oklahoma State now has the ball again. They'll float one up in the key. Missed it. Rebound Baylor. Baylor just on a roll lately. The Bears going to take a pass half court. Davion Mitchell dribbles at the top. Mitchell dribbles towards his left. Puts the ball into the hands of Maceo Teague. Teague moves it back outside. Right wing over to Flagler. Back over to Teague here, top of the key. Teague pass over to Flagler. Jumper. Deep 2 in the air. No good. Hit the front rim. Tipped up. And the rebound goes to the Cowboys. Oklahoma State going to have it back. 1:05 left to go. A wide open at the left corner. 3 in the air. Cowboys missed it. Rebound Baylor by Chamba Chatua. 1 minute left to go before halftime. Baylor out in cruise control currently. 55 seconds remaining. Floater. Good for 2. Davion Mitchell. This game getting out of hand right now. 14-point Baylor lead. Largest one of the game. 45 seconds left to go before half. Cowboys going to slow it down. They take a pass half court. Ball into the hands of Cunningham. Can be a lot to come from behind, though. It's been possible, though. At the top of the key, Cunningham, step back 3 in the air. Missed it. Off the backboard, no good. Offensive rebound keeps alive. Back over to Avery Anderson. 28 seconds left to go. Straight away 3. Drills it. Triple. That's a huge shot right there. Able to make it by the Cowboys. 11-point game. 15 seconds left to go before half. Baylor has the ball right back. They're going to take a pass half court. Davion Mitchell. 8 seconds remaining. Mitchell with the ball. The pick set by Meyer. Moves it outside to the right wing. Back over to Mitchell. Mitchell almost lost it. Floats up a shot. Gets partially blocked at the horn. And we go into halftime here. 42 Baylor. 31 Oklahoma State. So Vegas, I'm going to get caught up with the chat a little bit. Eating some PB&J Uncrustables right now. No, Vaughn, not yet. So my whole family actually works in the school district, but none of them have got it yet. Looks like Vaughn puts out about Kylie Liu getting it. today. Yeah, in my state of Massachusetts, teachers are eligible, I think, starting on March, I think it's like March 11th, so it's next week. Teachers are finally eligible to get it. Yeah, Warren the man out here on the streams. That's one of Von's former teachers there that that he put out. Quite the story with her last year. I remember those chats. Quite the stories with that teacher. I don't believe so, Vegas. I don't think I've ever tried Uncrustables before, actually. So right now we're just at halftime, guys. If you're new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Right now we're just on halftime between these two teams. 42-31, Baylor up by 11 at halftime. Two players in double figures. Jared Butler with a monster poster at the end of the first half. Matthew Meyer, though, 6-man off the bench this season, and he has scored 11 points already in the first half here, off the bench by Meyer. For Oklahoma State, Cade Cunningham was held to 4 points, 2 for 8 shooting from the floor. This tough matchup going up against Baylor, and this defense looking great for the Bears. 5 steals in the first half, forcing 9 turnovers for the Cowboys. And Oklahoma State, for them, it's their 2-point shots and defending the perimeter. Top 3-point defense in the conference, but today Baylor, the number 1 team in the nation from 3. And they knocked down 5 3-point shots in the first half. Big Keto, Baylor, +8 on the boards, 22-14 on the rebounding advantage. No, I'm actually not allergic to peanut butter and jelly. So, yeah, I like peanut butter. So, I'm not allergic to it. Mrs. Lindsay, welcome back to this stream. Panda balls with almond milk, looks like. Yeah, sure, I can check the Magic schedule. Let's see, couple NBA games going out tonight here. I'll give you guys these updates. Toronto leading Boston 52-47. Clippers up against the Wizards 48-41. Knicks lead the Pistons 16-10. Let's see what we got. Magic upcoming schedule. Let's see. Orlando taking on Miami. Oh, so Orlando is done. So Orlando is done for the first half. So now they get the All-Star break. Their next game is in a week for the Magic. So next week, 1 week from now, next Thursday, they take on the Heat. It's on the road at the Heat. So the first 2 games are on the road. Next Thursday and next Friday at the Heat, at the Spurs. And then they host the Heat on Sunday, March 14th. And then they're on the road once again at the Knicks on March 18th. Hosting the Nets on March 19th. And then at Boston on the 21st of March. What's good? W.R. Murphy, welcome back in the stream, man. Mrs. Lindsay with her son looks like watching Impractical Jokers there. It's a pretty good TV show. Right now we're just currently on halftime here. The other 2 Big 12 games are basically, well, they were blowouts. Texas Tech, their lead is getting smaller against Iowa State here, 35-27. So after a double-digit lead by the Red Raiders, it's been cut to 8 against Iowa State. Iowa State winless, 0-16 in the Big 12. West Virginia looking good up against TCU, 32-18. Michigan leading Michigan State, 37-28. And then Vanderbilt looking good up against Cincinnati, 47-35. Yeah, so... Yep, so the Magic's first half of the season is over. So they've got nothing for a week until their next game. Big South semifinal, Winthrop looking good, 21-1 Winthrop. I legit was focused so much on Belmont that I forgot myself about Winthrop. Winthrop leading Longwood 20-9. Yo, appreciate it, Brian. So we're just at half here, everyone. We'll be back in a little bit. As for this game here. Later tonight, it's going to be Texas against Oklahoma. That should be a great game after this one. Tomorrow night, I'll be off, and then I'll be back on Saturday. Yeah, I'm shocked that this game isn't closer, like currently right now. When is my state going to have the vaccine widely available? I'm actually not sure just yet. We have it for 65 plus right now. So I think it was a couple weeks ago we went from 75 plus to 65 plus. But I'm not sure when they're going to open it up to everyone, like all adults. Yeah, that's rough. Celtics losing, even without Fred VanVleet for Toronto. Jeez. And Pascal Siakam out. Yikes. That's unfortunate. Sorry to hear that, Alberto. Keep your head up, man. It's a lot of things to look forward to in the future for the Magic. They just gotta keep on finding the pieces and get some star players in there. I think they should keep Nikola Vucevic in there for Orlando and really just build around him because he has been amazing. He's like one of the most underrated players in the NBA. But as for the point guard position, that's basically like where they really need to like up that in the off season. Definitely has to be the point guard position. Alright, so right now it's just currently a halftime here. Everyone, appreciate all for stopping by, being a part here tonight on this stream for basketball. Toronto is still up against Boston, 59-58 currently. Clippers lead the Wizards 54-53 in the NBA. And then Knicks lead the Pistons now 26-23. Yeah, I saw an article earlier today that was saying that Jeremy Grant could potentially he could potentially have trade rumors over to the Celtics there. If Boston's thinking about going after him, that'd be a great pickup in my opinion. Able to get Jeremy Grant. He's been good here for the Pistons for this season. Really good leader for Detroit. So let's see here. So a couple trade rumors for Boston have Nikola Vucevic. That is huge. So Boston reportedly in trade talks with Jeremy Grant among the team's top targets. Also Nikola Vucevic from Orlando. Both of those are really impactful players. Especially an underrated big like Vucevic right there from the Magic, putting up double-doubles this season. Yeah, I heard that like a couple nights ago. Magic up by like 20. And with 5.5 left to go. Yeah, and they lost at the end of the game. It's always the worst when they lose like late games, just blow up by double digits. That's always the worst. Yeah, USC destroyed Stanford yesterday. Stanford, oh man, they need a healthy Oscar da Silva because they have no business, like, not even should be in the at-large conversation for the bubble at this point. That loss put them way backwards. I'm gonna bring up Stanford's. Yeah, I'm gonna bring up Stanford's schedule because lately, It's been really rough. Brian hates the Washington Wizards. Yes, 79-42. So Stanford loses 4 straight to end the conference season. That's rough. They lost at Washington State, against Oregon State, and at USC. That's the final straw right there. 79-42. That's it. That's just rough. Yeah, Stanford's got a worse conference record right now than Oregon State. That's unfortunate. Like, Stanford went from winning against Alabama back in November. I think Alabama's going to get a 2 seed most likely. But I'm not even sure how far Alabama will go. I think they're going to be second round and done, possibly. Yeah, very disappointing for Stanford. I will put them right along with Providence there for one, like, disappointing teams that's gonna miss the tournament. That was on the bubble for a long time this season. Hey, what's good there, Aaron? Welcome back to the stream, man. Yeah, I heard about that. Makeel, welcome back in here, bud. Yeah, Stanford is almost... If Arizona State wins today, Arizona State's going to be tied with Stanford in the conference. Like, can you imagine that? Arizona State, they started out struggling. They have won games recently, though. I remember when they were ranked, opening week, they were ranked in the preseason at, like, number 18. Yeah, Arizona State's won 3 games in a row. Wow. They lost by 1 against UCLA. And they're at Colorado tonight. So if Arizona State pulls off the upset at Colorado tonight, which I think there's a chance they could, they're going to be tied with Stanford in the conference. Wow. So really disappointing for Stanford this year. Oh boy, NBA All-Star Draft about to begin. Appreciate it there, Bradley. Yeah, if you guys would like, feel free to keep me updated with what teams the players are going to throughout this chatter. So, least favorite NBA team, Makeel puts out here for what my least favorite NBA team is. I'd probably go for Brooklyn there because I was never a big fan of Kyrie to start off with, and then Kyrie just totally just dissed Boston and hated Boston and ditched the Celtics. So I go for Brooklyn. Oh yeah, this time of the season for sure, where the games are big. Every single game matters, and you could ask the Richmond Spiders how they fared today, and did not cut it. So Richmond already out of the bracket. He lost to Duquesne. It's a crusher for Richmond. He ended up beating Kentucky back in November, and then they had 5 seniors returning their entire starting 5. Lost one of those seniors, their top 3-point shooter, Nick Sherrod, last season to an ACL injury before the season even started. And then, so they had 4 seniors out of the starting 5, because I think Tyler Burden got inserted into the starting 5, and then Richmond just lost today, first round, or first game for them of the A-10 tournament as an 8 seed. They lost against Duquesne, so they are out of the bracket now. That's a crusher. Yep, just ask Maryland. Just ask them. Yep. On paper, should have beat Northwestern. Favored in that one, and they lost. Yeah, USC at UCLA. That's going to be a huge game as well on Saturday. I remember that game was a big matchup last year. Yep, Vegas was watching that game a year ago. Oh man, what it was like a game winner, I think, by USC at the buzzer. Yes, Illinois. Illinois will be in the tournament, so they are already locked into the tournament by far. They were locked a long time ago. So, Elite 8. I think they definitely have potential there. Least favorite NFL team. I'd probably go for the Giants, right there for least favorite NFL team, because Eli winning 2 Super Bowls against the Patriots, taking those 2 away. Alright, so 42-31 the score. We're going to start off the second half just in a moment here, everyone. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate it all for stopping by. Being a part here tonight in Behind Eric Basketball. As I cover play-by-play. Basketball games, also NBA games as well. Yep, Brian, not liking the Cowboys there. For Dallas, that is. We got the Oklahoma State Cowboys that Cade Cunningham goes off in the second half. He is averaging around 11.5 points per game in the second half compared to 7.5 points per game in the first half. So Cunningham always seems to heat up in the second half. So watch out for the Cowboys to cut this back to single digits. We're back into the second half now. Baylor with the basketball first. The Bears get the inbounds. They bounce pass over to Davion Mitchell. Mitchell moves it back top of the key over to Maceo Teague. Teague dribbles right elbow. Takes the jumper, but he's going to get called, though, for the turnover. So Maceo Teague there. Double dribbles with it. It's going to be Oklahoma State ball. Cowboys will have the ball right back. 19.5 left to go. Oklahoma State dribbles towards their right with Bryce Williams. Moves it out top of the key. Pass over right corner. Catch and shoot three in the air. Missed it. No good. Rebound. Over to Baylor by Mark Vital. The Bears going to take it up the court now. Butler has it at the top. Butler moves it over to the left wing to Mitchell. Mitchell has it here top of the key. 19:15 left to go. Braden's prediction, it might be right there. He had Baylor by 11. 68-57. Baylor has it. Lob to the top. Watch out. Couldn't get the alley-oop. To finish, though, is out of the hands of Mark Vital. Rebound goes right back over to Oklahoma State. Cowboys take a three. Splash. Cade Cunningham drills it. Watch out for him in the second half. Cuts it to an 8-point game. Speaking of football here, what was my thoughts about Washington changing their name? It's quite interesting the day and age we're living in. Like, in my opinion. Like, I was just so used to it, so we all have, like, different opinions on it and stuff like that. We're just in, like, different, I guess, different, age categories right here. But I've always been used to calling them by that, so I've always been used to that, and it's still I accidentally say it from time to time, too. Like, not even refer them to the football team. It's odd. Like, not even seeing them with a nickname this year. Hopefully they'll be able to get that next year. Like, I bet there's going to be more changes in the future. I know Cleveland's doing it now for their baseball team. There'll probably be a bunch more changes in the future. Like, maybe like Kansas City for the Chiefs in the future even. I know out in my state, out in Massachusetts, I think there was something like Wampanoag that they were talking about too, on like a school nickname or something like that. 18 minutes left to go. 8-point lead by Baylor. Baylor has it. Free throw circle. Pass over to Butler. Butler at the left corner guarded by Cunningham. Butler dribbles deep two as he will take it over. Shoots the rim. Offensive rebounds. Though they're going to get called for the shot clock violation. It never hit the rim. Yeah, UMass Lowell against UMBC there in the America East tournament. It's good to see UMass Lowell able to win games in the America East tournament. 17:40 left to go. Cowboys have it. Cunningham. Now with the ball, he's going to get fouled. What's good here, Porter? Welcome to the stream here, man. He's been back for the past 3 days here. No foodie things. Well, you got to eat, man. Make sure to go out and eat and get yourself some meals there, bud. That's the first thing. Main priority. Make sure to make your stomach nice and full there, bud. Inbound coming up. Cowboys now have it. Free throw circle. As they will dribble. Dribbles back out to the left wing perimeter. Avery Anderson. Moves over to Cunningham. Cunningham has it now at the left elbow. Going to turn the corner. Floats it up. Good. Cade Cunningham for two. Cuts it to a 6-point game. This is a 5-zip run. Second half here for the Cowboys. Baylor floats one up underneath Vital. Has the ball. Moves it back out. Mitchell over to the right baseline. Dribble underneath Teague. Stripped to the ball, and that's going to be a foul. Cowboys pick up the personal foul. 17:14 left to go. Yeah, it just slips. Like, me, myself, too, Vegas. It just slips here. Like, I'm just, like, my first 20, 23, 24 years of life just used to be calling them that. And it's when you make a change like that, when you're so used to it, it takes a long time to get used to the next thing. So 2 free throws coming up. 87% shooter this season by Maceo Teague, and he missed it. No good, rattled out. LeBron going for Giannis there for the first pick for NBA All-Star game. Wow, UTEP ahead of Kansas, man. Thanks so much for the update there, bud. Second free throw, good by Teague. 7-point game. 17 minutes left to go. Oklahoma State now with the basketball. Bounce pass to the left wing perimeter. Rondo Walker. He dribbles now towards the right wing. Pass got deflected, able to get it back though for the Cowboys. Oklahoma State has it. They get called for the double dribble. Turnover by Oklahoma State. Team KD going for Kyrie. No shock there. LeBron going for Steph for the draft. 16:50 left remaining. Baylor gets the inbound back. The Bears have it here at the left wing. Butler swings it over inside. Oh, nice. Just right underneath. Who is supposed to guard him? That is good. Up and in off the backboard for 2 by Maceo Teague. He's got 10 so far. Cunningham dribbles. Bounce past the right wing. 3 in the air. Cowboys missed it off the mark. They get the offensive rebound. Put it back outside. Oklahoma State has it back here at the left wing perimeter. Cade Cunningham at the free throw circle. He moves it out right corner, but the ball gets stolen away. Jumps the root, picks it off as Jared Butler. And that will be a foul picked up by Oklahoma State. Clock will stop with 16:16. So LeBron picking Curry for his second pick. What's good, Hawkeye Nation? Welcome back in the stream, man. Yeah, the Tortoise wants to know who I like their Iowa-Nebraska game later tonight. Going all for Iowa for that one. Nebraska's pulled off a couple shocking upsets, though, in the conference, but really like Iowa in that one. KD going out for Joel Embiid. LeBron picking Luka there, third pick. And KD going out for Kawhi for his third pick. It looks like as we got All-Star game picks coming in here right now this time. All-Star game draft going on at this very moment. Couple of scoreboard updates. Texas Tech leads Iowa State 46-35. West Virginia up against TCU 36-24. Michigan leading Michigan State 39-28. Baylor going to get the inbounds. Butler moves it back out to Mitchell. Mitchell has it. Dribbles straight away. Bounce pass off the cut. Watch out. Good. Reverse hand layup goes down by Baylor. 2 more there by Maceo Teague. It's 47-36. 15:50 left to go as the Cowboys have it. Bounce pass left corner. Caleb Boone backs his way on Chawa Chatua double teamed. Boone has it, and the ref's going to say this one's going to be a tie-up. Possession arrow Cowboys. So Oklahoma State will have it back. So Nikola Jokic going to Team LeBron there. Yep, Spike the Turtle here. What's my prediction for Villanova Providence? Oh boy. I'm gonna go with Villanova in that one. So I know Colin Gillespie's out for that game, but I just don't see the fight from this year's Providence team compared to last season where they went on that late run. They were disappointing yesterday. Maybe if they won yesterday and showed some fight in them, I would take Providence there, but I'm gonna still go Villanova for that game because they're out there to prove themselves, to improve their seeding for the bracket for Villanova if possible, to not make their seeding worse. So they don't have Colin Gillespie tomorrow, though. I think it's a pretty severe injury, too. So we are going to go on a timeout here. Yeah, Creighton is number 14. They had beat Villanova the first time. Creighton like a seesaw. They lost to Villanova yesterday, so Creighton's going to go down. They will go down with this whole bunch of Big 12 teams right behind them. Texas, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, Texas Tech. You got four Big 12 teams consuming the rankings from 15 through 18. But yeah, Creighton's going to get bounced down. They just... haven't been able to show a model for consistency this season for Creighton. They come off a big victory and then they followed up with like a dud, losing games against Butler. They lost against Georgetown. They lost against Xavier on the weekends. They just lost against Villanova. Yeah, Colin Gillespie, he's done for the season. By the way, he tore his MCL yesterday. That's a massive loss. That's a terrible loss. And two, he's a senior. This terrible way to end it. He's not even going to play in the tournament. So let's see our starters for Team KD. Kyrie, Jason Tatum, Bradley Beal, Kawhi, and Joel Embiid. Now going on to the reserve picks. Starting five for Team LeBron. LeBron is LeBron, Kyrie, Luka, Jokic, and Giannis. Yo, what's good, Vaughn? Welcome back in here, man. Quick scoreboard update for everyone right now. West Virginia leading TCU 36-24. Vanderbilt looking good, up against Cincinnati 55-43. And Texas Tech up by 10 over Iowa State 47-37. All right, there you go, Vaughn. Michigan leading Michigan State 44-32. Winthrop only up by 9. Big South tournament semifinal game, leading Longwood 39-30. We're back into action here. 11-point lead, Baylor. What's good? It's Liam. Welcome to the stream here, man. Final four predictions. I'm going for Gonzaga, Baylor in the tournament final. I have Gonzaga winning it all. So Gonzaga versus Baylor. And then the other two Final Four teams, they got West Virginia and Florida State currently. 15.5 left to go inbound, coming up underneath by the Cowboys. Oklahoma State passes underneath, and before the shot goes down, it's going to be a foul picked up here. It's on Baylor, so the clock will stop with 15:34 remaining. We give Liam a big warm hello out on the stream here for a big warm welcome. Damian Lillard going over to play for Team LeBron. Looks like KD's going to get Devin Booker, as well as James Harden. No surprise there. LeBron going out for Ben Simmons, and KD picks up Zion. 11-point lead, inbound here for Oklahoma State. Cowboys going to float one up in the key. That will be good for two in the foul. So Oklahoma State will go to the line and shoot one, coming up with 15.5 left to go. Yeah, no Big Ten teams in my Final Four right now. Frito is good. Fawn's going to make that Twitch account, it looks like. Baylor will have the ball right back. Mitchell takes the three, and that's going to be away from the ball here. It's going to be a foul picked up. So it's going to be Oklahoma State basketball. Offensive foul picked by Baylor away from the ball on the screen. Cowboys going to have it back. They're going to dribble past half court. Cunningham moves it back top of the key. Passes over to the left wing perimeter for Oklahoma State. Left baseline dribble as they have with Keelan Boone. Floats one up in the key. That's good. Good for two. So now a 6-point game. 47-41 the score here. Oklahoma State looking good in favor of them in the second half. 10-5. Baylor. Jumper inside. That is good for two more for the Bears. Oklahoma State has the ball now. At the right elbow. Moves back on top. Cunningham shot fake. Cade Cunningham dribbles towards his right. Cunningham with the ball guarded by Sean Wachatua. He dribbles behind his back. Step back. Deep two there. Top of the free throw circle. Missed it. Tipped up for the rebound. Baylor going to grab the defensive board. 14:30 left to go. Bears have the basketball. They leave it over for Mitchell. Swings it out left baseline. Meyer takes it inside, and that will be contact and a blocking foul picked up by the Cowboys. It's on Cunningham. Clock will stop with 14:17 left to go. Yeah, Michigan on a roll right now. I'm glad I did not call that game. Wow. Michigan crushing Michigan State by a lot. 49-32 with just over 15 minutes left to go. Yeah, Rhode Island's out now, so they just disappointing year for them. They were the 10 seed in the A10 tournament. Lost in their first game against Dayton. Right corner 3, good for the triple there by Baylor. Jared Butler's got 13. Who wins the A10 tournament? I'm going to take St. Louis. Yeah, the A10 I expect will only get one team into the bracket. I'm going to go with St. Louis, though, even though St. Bonaventure is the 1 seed. Steal. Baylor. Pass up the court. Leads to a two-handed throwdown. Right there by the Bears, extending up by 13. Forcing turnovers to get on a run. That is exactly what Baylor's doing right now. 13:30 left to go. Oklahoma State now with the ball. Cunningham moves it over to the left corner. 7-zip run by Baylor in the last minute. Back outside to Cunningham. Top of the key. Guarded by Sean Chatu. A 3 in the air. Cunningham sticks it. Good for the triple there straight away. That is a big 3-point shot. Approaching 13 minutes left to go. Cunningham only had 4 points in the first half. This half already, he's got 8 points. Baylor now with the basketball. They dribble with Butler at the right wing. Pass over to the top of the key to Mitchell. Davion Mitchell now turns the corner, going to drive inside. Ball's on the ground, gets it back though. Baylor's made their last 5 shots from the floor. Mitchell has it, bounce pass at the top of the key, shot fake. Bounce pass underneath, Chatu, watch out. And that's going to be a block, goes out of bounds. Wow, Scott Drew runs right over there, and he is livid right now. He cannot believe that. He cannot believe that that was not a foul. There was tons of contact there, and the ref said no blocking foul. Oh, whoa. How is that not a blocking foul picked up by Alexander Moncrief? Scott Drew cannot believe it. Unbelievable. Cowboys will have it back. Oklahoma State now has the basketball back. Pass over to Cunningham. Cunningham dribbles, backs his way at the left elbow. He is double teamed. Slides over to nobody. Out of bounds on the cross-court pass. So let's see here what we got going on. So Jaylen Brown picked up as the 4th reserve. Julius Randle going 5th reserve there for KD. LeBron going for Paul George, 5th reserve. And then Nikola Vucevic going for 6th reserve there for KD. LeBron picks Sabonis at 6th reserve. Final pick here for KD, the GOAT of Donovan Mitchell. And then also final pick for LeBron, that would be Rudy Gobert. Right there to round it out. 10-point game. 12:20 left to go. Watch out. Alley-oop throwdown. Good for 2 more off the cut from behind the defense. Good for 2 by Matthew Meyer. Baylor coming together. All at the right time. 12 minutes left to go. Meyer, 6-man off the bench, scoring 15 so far tonight. Oklahoma State floats one up. Good for 2 in the key. Baylor now has the basketball back. Butler dribbles past half court. Butler has it here, right wing perimeter. This game going by pretty fast. Not a whole lot of free throws or anything going down here. It's just been a lot of buckets, especially in the second half. Butler gives over to Meyer. Passes now. Launches it over the fingertips, though, of their man. Goes out of bounds. Yikes. UTEP leading Kansas. Oh, boy. 15-7. Wow. We go in the timeout currently. Yeah, Michigan's looking really good. Michigan up against Michigan State, 49-34. Welcome back in, Jason. Had to run out, get some cigarettes, man. Had to Bluetooth me in the car. Sounds good right there. Sounded good through the speakers. Glad to hear. I don't know anymore. He's back in the chat as well. Currently in the timeout. Yeah, UTEP leading Kansas. What? 18-9. The score in that game. Makes 0 sense. Wow. Kansas just, it gets to your head, some of these matchups. It really does. Like, that's all the mental aspect to it. It just gets to your head with some of these matchups. And that's exactly what's going on with Kansas early on. Texas Tech looking good up against Iowa State. 58-43. West Virginia cooking. They lead over TCU 41-27. Vanderbilt up against Cincinnati 57-47. What's good, Joey? Welcome back on the stream here, man. Hope all is going well, bud. Right now we're just in the timeout. Baylor by 10 over Oklahoma State. We got 11:40 left to go. Yeah, Celtics not looking good, and it's without Van Vliet and Siakam tonight. Yes, 70-66. Toronto leading Boston in the third. A couple other NBA games. Clippers up against the Wizards by 3, 63-60. Knicks, been the shock of the season, even 18-18, 48-44 in New York over Detroit. 19-15. Pacers by 4 over the Nuggets. Bucks out to a red-hot start, leading the Grizzlies 22-9. Florida Gulf Coast came back. That's good to see. Good to see for Florida Gulf Coast. I know Wintrup's doing pretty well. Yep, Mr. Deep Positivity. Stay in school and don't be no fool. Remember those exact same words by Vegas. Yeah, so after this one, should be another great Big 12 game. It's going to be Oklahoma against Texas right after this one. Liberty against Florida Gulf Coast. Goody putting out for his Atlantic Sun Conference title game prediction. Yeah, I think Liberty could possibly do damage in the bracket, win a first round game for Liberty. They took down, I think, 2 power conference teams. They lost against Clemson, I believe, but they won against Mississippi State, and I think they beat somebody else. This goes all the way back to November when Liberty was playing those random games that they were playing against like power conference teams to start off. So we are back into it. It's an 8-point game. Oklahoma State right off the inbound. They scored. That's good for 2. Randy, welcome back in the channel here, man. 11:15 left to go. Baylor up by 8 here. Bears have the basketball. Davion Mitchell dribbles inside, moves it back outside to Meyer. Meyer shoots the 3, and he gets fouled from the outside. That's a costly foul right there. That's going to be 3 shots coming up here at the line by Baylor, by the 6th man this season, Matthew Meyer. Okay, so Liberty lost against Purdue. Okay, so they didn't even take on Clemson, did they? No. So they lost against Purdue in the season opener, and then they rallied off 2 straight victories against power conference teams. They won against Mississippi State and then won against South Carolina for power conference games, and they lost by only 4 against TCU. Yeah, I agree there, Joey. James Harden should have been a starter there for the All-Star game. Baylor first one good. Second free throw by Baylor good as well. 11:10 left to go. Yeah, Duke versus UNC right there. I believe I'm probably going to cover that game on Saturday. So most likely I'm going to be covering the 4 and 6 games. Illinois versus Ohio State, and then Duke versus UNC. So that's my planned schedule most likely for Saturday. Yeah, UTSA in a close one. Yeah, they're playing against a non-Division 1 school. It's like 100 and something to it's like a 50-point blowout. Third free throw, no good. Oklahoma State gets the rebound. They take it up the court, shoot the 3. It goes off the back iron, tipped out of bounds by the Cowboys. Yeah, I cannot believe it, man. 10 more days to Selection Sunday. It's going to be an awesome time. And Michigan is pulling away right there. 10:45 left to go here. Baylor now has the basketball up by 10. The Bears take it past half court. Moves over to Meyer at the right wing. Passes now. Ball into the hands of Flagler. Flagler moves it out to the right corner here. Maceo Teague dribbles to the right wing. Teague now with the basketball. Moves it back outside. Flagler passes over to Meyer. Meyer shot fake. Right baseline dribble. Watch out. Puts one up. Too high off the glass, though. No good. Just thinking too much there. Too powerful with that shot. Rebound back to Oklahoma State. The Cowboys have it back. They take the 3. Cunningham missed it. Tipped, and Baylor grabs the rebounds. The Bears pass up the court. Teague jacks up a 3 in transition, sinks it. Triple by Baylor. Baylor by 13. Maceo Teague, 15 points for him tonight. Baylor with 3 players in double figures here with their backcourt players. Matthew Meyer with 17, Jared Butler with 15, and Maceo Teague now with 15. Oklahoma State missed a shot, got denied from the side, and Baylor comes up with the rebounds. Here goes Baylor with the basketball. It is Teague who moves over to Mitchell. Deep 3 from the top of the key. Mitchell missed it off the mark. Offensive rebound keeps it alive, though. Flagler moves back over to the top of the key to Meyer. Meyer bounce pass over to Mitchell. Mitchell at the left wing. Mitchell pass over to Meyer. Dribbles now at the left elbow. Shot fake, puts one up, gets fouled. That'll be 2 free throws coming up here by Matthew Meyer for Baylor's. The clock stops with around 9 minutes left to go. If you guys are new on the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate all for stopping by tonight. I cover basketball action here, play-by-play, college basketball games, NBA, and Behind the Arc basketball. Alright, so Matthew Meyer going to go to the line for Baylor. First free throw, missed it. Yeah, it's basically the only Achilles heel for the Bears this season. It's just missing free throws. That's basically it. Baylor tonight, you're 4 for 8 at the free throw line. So 50%. They're at the very bottom, last in the Big 12 in free throw shooting percentage. Second free throw, Meyer missed another one. 0 for 2 that trip. Rebound Cowboys. Oklahoma State will have the ball. They'll dribble pass half court. Cade Cunningham at the top of the key. Cunningham guarded by Meyer. Cunningham with 9:10 left to go. Dribbles. Gets some separation. Right elbow jumper, and he drills it. Good for 2 by Cunningham. Cunningham looking good. Top player by far for the Cowboys tonight. 18 points by Cunningham, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. We're going to go on a timeout. Timeout taking Baylor up by 11 here with 9 minutes remaining. Yeah, Celtics should be doing much better than that. They're trailing against Toronto by 1. Thanks so much for the update, man. 74-73. 20 points in 19 minutes for Julius Randle. Man, what a game for him to start off. Good to see that he was able to be an all-star for his first time there. Very well deserved there for Julius Randle. By the way, UTEP leading Kansas 23-14. Wow. Talk about upsets, man. Liberty has won against Kennesaw State, so Liberty keeps on their big season run at 21-5. A couple Big 12 games going down currently. Texas Tech, no problem tonight, leading Iowa State 63-45. West Virginia beating TCU 49-38. Vanderbilt leading Cincinnati 61-53. Random non-conference game there. Whereas Michigan playing against Michigan State, their rivalry game 54-36 Michigan. Michigan State now is in some serious danger, missing out on the tournament. Michigan too good, bouncing back tonight. UTEP leading Kansas 23-16. Yep, Vaughn remembers somebody dropped Julius Randle in fantasy basketball. So Texas San Antonio leading a non-Division I school 120-41. Yeah, Virginia against Louisville on Saturday. There's a lot of good games. I'm going to stream the 4 o'clock game, though, with Ohio State and Illinois. That's going to be a great game, I believe. I hope it is. Yeah, VCU's resume, they lost against Rhode Island by like double digits. I see. Me myself with VCU, because they've been losing games lately. Reason why is because their top player's been injured. So the bracketologists have been really generous to VCU. Because their best player, Niles Highland, he is currently injured. I don't even know if he's going to play in their game tomorrow against Dayton. Yeah, VCU lost against Davison, lost against George Mason. Beat Rhode Island by 1. Lucky. Lost to Rhode Island the first time by 15. Won against James Madison by 1. Lost against Penn State. Lost to West Virginia. They fought pretty hard though. They lost by 12. Yeah, but I guess the big reason why is because what they did in the season opener, first day, they crushed Utah State 85-69. So that victory for VCU is going way further than what we have expected. Utah State completely turned it around, same as Memphis. VCU did beat Memphis as well, 70-59. Both those two teams have turned it around. Memphis out of nowhere has come up on the bubble. We're back to action, 61-50. Turnaround jumper, missed it by Oklahoma State. They do get the offensive rebound. They shoot a 3. They got it. Rotten Flavors, triple. 61-53. 8:10 left to go now. Baylor has the ball, jacks up the 3 straight away. Missed it by Butler, rattled out. Rebound goes right back over to the Cowboys. Oklahoma State now going to have the basketball, and they move it over to the right corner. 3 in the air. Missed it off the back iron by the Cowboys. Rebound right back over to Baylor. 8 minutes left to go. Butler moves it out to Mitchell. Once again to Butler. Kicks it out to the right corner. Open 3. Takes it, and he makes it. Drills it by Davion Mitchell. Yeah, Nick's looking good. Yeah, need to get as many wins as possible. It's crushing when you have canceled games. Like, the worst for Virginia Tech is what's going on right now. Like, canceled games and not playing those games, and then they're going to go into the ACC tournament not playing for quite a while. And what happens if they lose that first game that they play in the ACC tournament? What happens? Like, it's too bad. It's too bad because they likely could lose that game for their next game to start off the ACC tournament since they don't have any left. Yeah, Nick's unbelievable, man. Nick's going to be 19-18 heading into All-Star Weekend. That's incredible. Big surprise of the season as we go on the timeout. What's good, Jerome? Welcome back on the stream here, bud. Yeah, that's crazy. Kansas losing against UTEP right now, 28-16. Holy smokes! Like, you honestly don't know. Kansas this game got to their head, scoring 16 points in the first half. Yeah, Memphis has a bunch of games to make up. I think San Antonio does as well. Hey, have a nice night, Warren. Glad that you could stop on by here, bud. Yeah, no problem for Texas Tech tonight, crushing Iowa State by 20, 67-47. And then West Virginia leading TCU 53-44. Those are a couple of games going on at the moment currently in college hoops. Celtics taking on Toronto. Boston has now taken the lead, 85-79, with about 5:40 left to go in the third. Wizards, Clippers tied up at 73, and the Knicks up by 13 at halftime over the Pistons, 59-46. Nuggets, Pacers, tight game, 38-36 Denver, where the Bucks leading the Grizzlies early on, 39-23. So right now, still in a timeout currently, as we welcome Ant back in here. Yeah, Michigan State, that game's going on as well. Michigan is red hot, on a roll. Michigan looking good. As, Wolverines up big time, 54-36. And UTEP leading by 12, 30-18 over Kansas. What's the point right there for Kansas even to schedule that game and they just don't show up? I'm figuring out that they just probably didn't even game plan for that type of game there. Yeah, unbelievable. Like that's what happens when you don't even bother game planning. You're just like, oh yeah, we're a power conference team. We're gonna be handed the victory anyway. No, it's not how things work. You have to create a game plan to play these games. And UTEP actually created a strategy for themselves. It seems like. That's going to be a goaltend picked by Baylor, so they count the 2 for Oklahoma State. 9-point game. I'm going to take the Clippers there for that one. So we welcoming KD out to the stream here. Turnaround jumper, Baylor. Hit the front rim, no good. Missed shot by the Bears. Rebound back to the Cowboys, 7:10 remaining. Yeah, that should be a great game, Vegas. Illinois against Ohio State on Saturday, 4 o'clock Eastern. Cunningham has the ball. Quick fall picked up here by Baylor. Clock will stop with 7:06. Yes, Celtics currently leading. They came from behind. They're beating Toronto now. Oklahoma State going to get the inbound coming up underneath. They have the basketball now at the right wing. Moves it out, top of the key. Ball into the hands of Bryce Williams. Williams passes over to Cunningham. Cunningham dribbles towards his left. Cunningham takes the 3. At the top of the key now, and he drills it right there for the triple. Big 3. This is a 6-point game. This is March. Cade Cunningham take over in the second half. He has got himself 21 points total now. 6:30 left to go. Baylor has it left corner. They pass it behind Tchamwa Tchatchoua. That's a turnover by Baylor. Missed their mark on the pass. Baylor turnover. It was Maceo Teague looking for Tchamwa Tchatchoua, but his back was turned around to the basketball. So all of a sudden, Oklahoma State down by 13 points has cut it to a 6-point game. 6:20 remaining, 10-3 run by the Cowboys in the last 3 minutes. Oklahoma State now has it. Top of the key, Cunningham. He dribbles towards his right. Cunningham on the one-on-one, guarded by Tchamwa Tchatchoua. Floats one up mid-range. Missed it, tipped up, good for 2. Up and in off the backboard. 4-point game, here we go. Oh boy. 6 minutes remaining tonight in this matchup. Baylor has it. More like a defensive type of game tonight in this one. Points were flying off the board early on. This game has really just started to kind of just drop down as far as the point totals here. As Maceo Teague has it, and he's going to get fouled. Reach and fall picked up by the Cowboys. That's going to be their 7th personal. That'll send Baylor into the bonus. Baylor with 5 fouls second half. Oklahoma State with 7. Yeah, Missouri Valley, WCC there starting, as well for conference tournaments. First free throw was no good by Baylor. Second one, at the line, they missed that one as well. Maceo Teague, 0 for 2 that trip. The Achilles heel all the season's been Baylor's free throws. In this game tonight, they're struggling once again at the line. They're 4 for 10 at the free throw line. 5.5 left to go. Baylor comes up with a steal. Butler moves it out to the right elbow. Maceo Teague, as he will go inside with a Euro step, lays it up. That is good for 2. Up and in off the backboard with a layup. 6-point lead. Cowboys will have the ball once again. Approaching 5 minutes remaining. Oklahoma State now has it here, right wing perimeter. Passes off the cut, deflected, and Baylor comes up with another steal. Back-to-back steals. Maceo Teague kicks it out wide. Right corner 3 in the air. Butler automatic drills it with 5 minutes even left to go on the clock. It went from a 4-point game just like that to a 9-point game in the span of 30 seconds in favor of Baylor. Timeout taken here by Oklahoma State. We got 4:53 left to go. If you guys are new on the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate it all for stopping by, being a part here tonight behind our basketball. Man, incredible game going down here. Oklahoma State was down by like double digits in the second half. They've cut it, though. They cut it to 4 points, and now it's to a 9-point lead by Baylor. Yeah, I'm wishing Ant the best in your recovery, man. West Virginia leading TCU, 55-46 the score. Texas Tech all over Iowa State. It isn't even close. 76-47 Texas Tech. Wow. UTEP leading Kansas at halftime, 34-20. Jeez. Kansas just... What happened there? Kansas just... It just gets to their head mentally and just doesn't want to come up with a game plan, I guess. They just throw together a game and they don't even plan for it, anything. Like, what's going on? Jeez. Michigan crushing Michigan State. Yikes. 22-8 Michigan leading the second half with the score 22-8 in the second half. The total score is Michigan 61, Michigan State 36. Ouch. That game is a blowout. This game is a good one here. 4:40 left to go. Back to action. They have it inside. Oklahoma State good. 2 more inside the post. In a 7-point game. Caleb Boone, 10 points, 5 rebounds for him tonight. He's coming big a bunch of times this year. Second option for the Cowboys. Baylor has it now, top of the key. Jared Butler now with the basketball as he dribbles the pick set by Chanwa Chatua. Butler. He dribbles now, drives inside by Butler. Lost it, gets it right back over to Mitchell. Mitchell slides it back out to the left wing. It's over into the hands of Teague. Teague stripped of it, gets it right back. Difficult jumper, hit the front rim, no good. Rebound goes right back over to Maceo. Teague offensive board. Pass it out right corner. Here goes Butler. Kicks it back out to Davion Mitchell. Moves out to the top of the key to Jared Butler. 4 minutes left to go. Jared Butler dribbles. Drives inside with Butler. Strong through the contact, but that will be an offensive foul. Butler gets called for the offensive foul here, and both of the teams in the bonus, with 7 personal fouls each. Alright, we're going to go with a timeout here, everybody. Appreciate it all for stopping by here. After this game, we'll be covering Oklahoma versus Texas for another great Big 12 matchup. Seems like all these Big 12 games come right down to the wire. Always close games, and here we have once again. As we will have a timeout. We're going to take the timeout. 3:51 left to go on the clock, and Baylor up by 7. Yeah, hit me up with your score predictions if you guys would like, or who you're taking in this one. If you got Baylor, if you got Oklahoma State, let me know in the chat as well. What a game we got here. I actually predicted Baylor by 6 was my prediction. 80-74 was my score prediction in the pregame. Couple of NBA scores going down. Clippers lead the Wizards 82-79. Celtics up against Toronto 96-87 now. Boston was trailing in the first half going into halftime. Knicks lead the Pistons third quarter. Julius Randle double-double 18 and 10, 64-52 New York. Nuggets lead the Pacers 44-39. Bucks up against Memphis tonight 46-33. Lucas going out for Baylor here for tonight's game. Yeah, Michigan State, the first match. Just no chance. No chance for Michigan State. 64-38 Michigan, outscoring Michigan State 25-10 in the second half. Wolverines looking good. That's rough for Michigan State. They have a huge week last week. Back-to-back top 5 victories against Illinois and Ohio State. And then they lose over the weekends, or they lost earlier this week, and then here you go. They're getting crushed at Michigan. Yeah, Vegas' score prediction not going to be right. Yeah, Oklahoma State was coming into this game one of the hottest teams in America. Baylor man, they're just so good from 3. I feel like the Achilles heel for this Baylor team, though, in the tournament, I think that's going to be the free throw shooting. They're 4 for 10 at the free throw line. That's basically the only weak spot of this team for Baylor. That's why I like Gonzaga in the national title game. Because Gonzaga, they're like medium high, I believe, for a free throw shooting team. Like they're not like 60, like something like 66% from the line like Baylor is, last in the conference. I think Gonzaga's like around 3rd or 4th in the WCC, around like 74% or something like that, I believe. So I think it's going to come down to every single point if I had to predict the national title game. Yeah, Baylor is they're last in the Big 12, 66% from the free throw line. Hey, what's good, Hammer Saints? Welcome back in here, man. Alright, so we're going to get back to action now. 3:50 left to go. Baylor, by the way, has a record of 38-2 when Maceo Teague scores in double figures. He has done that tonight with 17 points. It's going to be Oklahoma State basketball as we're back to action. Cowboys have it at the right corner. Ball into the hands of Keelan Boone. He passes underneath to Caleb Boone. Back out to the top of the key. Oklahoma State moves it over into the hands of Cunningham. Cunningham takes the three straight away. Drills it. Cade Cunningham carrying the Cowboys all night long. 4-point game. What a game. On the back of Cade Cunningham is 20 points in the second half. 24 total. Went into halftime with only 4 points. Turn up Cunningham second half. By the way, Oklahoma State, they were trailing by double digits. They were down by their largest deficit, down by 14 in the second half. 3 minutes left to go. Baylor only up by 4 now. They move it over to the left wing. Butler. Butler double teamed. Butler now dribbles at the left elbow. 2 players pick him up. Floats it up. Good for 2. That is good by Baylor. If this game goes into overtime, historically, odds favor the Cowboys. They are a perfect 4-0 in overtime this season. We got 2:40 left to go. Jared Butler, 10 in the first half, 10 in the second half, 20 total points for him tonight, along with 5 assists. 2:30 remaining. Cowboys, jumper, good for 2 more. They hit it. That goes down by Caleb Boone. What a game. 2:20 left to go. Both of the teams shooting well. Cowboys at 55%, Bears at 50%. Baylor slows it down now with the basketball. Top of the key, Jared Butler, guarded by Bryce Williams. And a foul. It's going to be on Oklahoma State. Reach and fall picked up by number 22, Caleb Boone. To assess the fall, it's going to send, I believe, Jared Butler to the line for Baylor. What a game. How is Oklahoma State good this year? It's because they have looking like the number 1 draft pick, Cade Cunningham. So yeah, they lost quite a bit of pieces from their team last year. I think they lost, I think it was like Zigawa from their team they lost. They lost a couple other players that were key from last year's team. But Cade Cunningham, he makes, he's just like John Morant, makes all his teammates so much better. First free throw is good. Second free throw, Baylor drills it with Butler. Baylor by 6. 2 minutes left to go. Oklahoma State with 8 personal fouls. Baylor with 6. The Cowboys have made their last 4 shots from the floor here. Oklahoma State has it. Cade Cunningham having a huge game for him, especially in the second half. 24 total. 20 of those in half number 2. Cunningham. Dribble to the right corner perimeter. Bounce pass. It gets tipped. It's on the ground. Stolen away underneath by Baylor. The Bears have had multiple steals tonight. They're also top 15 in the nation when it comes to steals per game. That is steal number 11. It has resulted in 18 total turnovers for the Cowboys. Baylor has the ball with 1.5 minutes left to go. They will slow it down as well. Mitchell at the right wing perimeter. Mitchell's got 7 assists. Looking for assist number 8 here. Mitchell slides to his left. He dribbles now. Shot fake and gets fouled. Mitchell will go to the line, shoot 2. We got 1:17 left remaining. Brian's back in here. He just watched the guy eat soap. Yeah, very interesting there. He says Dove is the most tasty. Jeez. Yeah, that's, ooh. Yeah, I've seen the experiments done before. Soap in the microwave, where just it smells up the whole house right after you do it. First free throw, good at the line by Baylor. 1:17 remaining. Second free throw coming up by the Bears. That one is good. Baylor by 8. Ooh, 75. 75. Yep, 75-67. We got minute 17 left to go. So minute 17 left to go here. Oklahoma State going to get the inbound, trailing by 8 points. Just Cade Cunningham's been carrying tonight in this game. They just need that second player to step up. Caleb Boone, he's had quite a bit of double-doubles. Watch out here. Pass over to Keelan Boone off the cut. Throws it down for 2. Yeah, he's got 12 points tonight for Caleb Boone. 6-point game, 55 seconds remaining now. Baylor has the basketball. Still in the backcourt. Butler. He will dribble. Moves it out. Inside Vital. Pass over to Meyer. Watch out. Missed the layup. But he's going to get fouled, so that's going to be 2 shots. So 2 shots coming up in the line by Baylor by Matthew Meyer. He is having a great season off the bench. 17 points for him tonight. 7 rebounds as well. The 6th man for Baylor this season. First free throw. 56% free throw shooter this year from Matthew Meyer. He drills it. Baylor by 7. My prediction was 80-74. I had him by 6. It's close to that. 77-69. Cowboys have the basketball. Cunningham dribbles. Lost control of the ball. On the bottom of the pile, though, refs are going to call here a foul. I believe it's on Baylor. Oh, no. Cunningham is down. Yeah, Cunningham stretching out his lower left ankle. He's okay, though. That's good to see. Yeah, Cade Cunningham got a little bit twisted up, guarding by Davion Mitchell. What's good, Alex? Welcome to the stream here, man. Hope all is going well. Oh, no. Cade Cunningham still down. Yeah, Cade Cunningham. It's the lower left ankle for Cade Cunningham. He's feeling something in. Having a lot of trouble putting power on that. That's not good. Yeah, his shoe was untied too. And he just... Yeah, it's the lower left foot of Cade Cunningham. Oh, jeez. Cade Cunningham has to get helped off the court. He can't even put weight on it. Oh, man. That's terrible. That is terrible. So Cade Cunningham is down. We got 43 seconds left to go. This is awful. That's not good. Oklahoma State gets the inbound without their star in the court here. The Cowboys move it over to the left wing. And that will be a reach and fall picked up by Baylor. So if you're just joining us, Cade Cunningham is having his left foot being checked out by the medical staff with under 40 seconds left to go. He was dribbling the ball up the court last possession. And he slipped and fell pretty hard. And it's getting checked out right now. He had to get helped off the court too by the medical staff. Two trainers helping him off the court. So Cowboys at the free throw line in the bonus. First one good. 77-70. 38 seconds left to go. Hey, welcome back in here, Vaughn. So yeah, if you guys are just joining us, Cade Cunningham just got injured with under 40 seconds remaining. Medical staff had to guide him off the court because he couldn't put any pressure on his left foot. As Baylor gets the rebound off the missed free throw by Oklahoma State and a timeout taken by Baylor here. So one timeout each by both of these teams. 33 seconds left to go. After this one, I'm going to be covering Texas versus Oklahoma. Feel free to stop by for that game as well. Hey, welcome back, Hammer Saints, once again, man. Yeah, getting down the free throws in this game currently to see who pulls it off. I'm glad I covered this one and not the Michigan State game. It seems like whenever I cover the Big Ten games, those games turn out to be like blowouts, and like Big 12 comes down to close games. 7-point game now. Inbound for Baylor. Baylor has it, 32 seconds left to go, and they're going to get fouled with 31.6. So Baylor will head back to the free throw line. 2 shots coming up. The concern comes up, though, for Cade Cunningham. He injured his left foot, it appears to be, and medical staff had to check him out, and he has yet to check back into the game ever since. So Baylor going to go into the double bonus shooting 2 here with 31.6 seconds left to go. First free throw, MaCio Teague drills it. Up by 8 here for the Bears. Second half underway. Looks like UTEP up against Kansas by 11. Wow. They were leading by 14, I believe, at halftime. Second free throw coming up here by MaCio Teague for Baylor. That's a big oof for Oklahoma State. They need their leading star playmaker as long as they can throughout the remainder of the season. Final 30 seconds. Yeah, Cade Cunningham got hurt. So if you guys are just joining us with less than 45 seconds left to go, Cunningham was dribbling the ball up the court and he landed awkwardly on his left foot, slipped in the court, and he got helped out by the training staff. He couldn't even put weight on his left foot. And he got checked out by the training staff. Never checked into the game ever again after that for the final 40 seconds. Baylor, good off the steal, lays it up and in. 11-point lead by the Bears here. Oklahoma State takes the 3, missed it, no good. Rebound Baylor, and that's going to be the final. 81-70, the Bears win it. As this game has gone final, by the way, the spread was at 12 for this game here. So, hopefully you took Oklahoma State plus 12 on the spread, because I thought it would be single digits. It was double digits throughout some of this game. Largest lead was by 14 for Baylor, but at the ends, it's Baylor who comes out on top by 11 here. So Baylor on a roll, as that is a wrap here. This one tonight. I'm going to be back in a little bit here, folks. Oklahoma taking on Texas. Appreciate Russell for dropping the by. Diego, appreciate man for stopping the by once again. That's where he lives. UTEP right there with El Paso up against incredible, man. They're up against Kansas by double digits in the second half. Could not believe that. So we're going to wrap up this one. Feel free to stop on by in a couple minutes from now. Oklahoma versus Texas. We'll start off that stream. Before I go, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Also going to close out to the members here on the channel. We got 11 channel members here. Jack, Jason, Aaron, Edwin, the sports expert, Warren, Manenhades, Robert Mays, Someone Yee, made by Aiden, and A2 the GOAT, hashtag GXC. Everybody, going to wrap up this one. We'll be back for the next stream in about 5 minutes. Oklahoma versus Texas there for a huge Big 12 matchup once again. Wrapping up this one. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday night, as this is Behind Eric Basketball here, everybody.